this out! Ha!
And notice any differences? Go! Kanto's executor is so short.
I guess it doesn't get as much sun here.
They're different, all right.
So as you see right here in the PK Center on PK Day, oh, this is nostalgia for you. If they do this on PK Day, if they accomplish this for NSO, we're talking about predictions that we already mentioned, that we was already gonna get those, that were working emulators that can be traced back to Nerd, the European, the Nintendo European Research Development Branch. It is written in stone right here. Just look at the manuscript. It's going in there and it's doing like it's supposed to be doing. If they accomplish this on tomorrow, on PK Day, the people's social media, they're going to be overblown about what they're about to experience right here. Transfer it right there. You go. Right, go right into the link cable and it goes right through. See, if you like, it don't like matter what age group you're in. Like, people could be 40, 50, 60 years old. But if you went around this time period, like around 1998, 1997, and you had a Game Boy Pocket and a Game Boy, like you actually like utilized it and you actually like went through the whole time warp, through the whole adventure with this. Like you actually did this. You did this whole process and you achieved, you got badges and you acquired those badges just by completing your mission and what you needed to do to complete your task. Especially like you weren't from the suburbs, like you from this area, but you actually had a red and blue cartridge. You actually had the original Game Boy. You had the gold and silver cartridge. And you actually completed these tasks like this. And if they bring those back right here into PK Home tomorrow, we're talking about legendary status. Legendary status. No BS. Straight to the facts. Right there. Oh. It's written in stone. Jeans Wiz. Just imagine going to New Barktown when you got to go to Goldenrod City and complete. You got to go in there and find Team Rocket just to get the radio card, and the tower. Just imagine going through all that. And you had to level up your Pokemon into that level and get there. Like, come on, we're talking about like supreme nerd genius. Just look at it. It's right there on my screen. Like how? From 1998, 1995, 1996. We're talking about the year. And it's 2023. And they're going to do the final mastering by bringing the whole pack into the expansion pack. What do you have to say if you actually did this? You have to be original Pokemon to come up and speak. So, yeah. Keys is yours, your destiny.
Pokémon Home has officially launched, which means you can finally transfer your Pokémon between games, access the global trading system, earn rewards, bring some old favorites into Sword and Shield, and much more. Here's everything you need to know about how to use Pokémon Home. To enjoy all the features Pokémon Home has to offer, you'll need to download the app for both the Nintendo Switch and iOS or Android. For the Switch version, just head to the eShop. It's recommended you connect Pokémon Home to your Nintendo account on mobile before connecting it via the Nintendo Switch. Both apps have different features, and you'll need both to get the most out of Pokémon Home. We'll start with what you can do on the Switch version of Pokémon Home. Transferring Pokémon from Bank, Let's Go, and Sword and Shield to Home is only possible on the Nintendo Switch app. Transferring from Let's Go and Sword and Shield into Home is pretty straightforward. Just select Pokémon, then select the game you'd like to connect to. Transferring Pokémon from Bank into Home is a bit more complicated and requires a paid premium plan. Check out our How to Transfer Pokémon from Bank to Home video for detailed steps. While on the National Pokédex screen, press R to toggle over and view Research Tasks. Completing these is a cool way to keep track of your deck's progress, but you don't get anything for it other than a checkmark and a sense of accomplishment. Select the points icon and then select the game you want to send your battle points to. You can use these at the BP shop to buy rare and valuable items. You can even use them to get nature-changing mints. You need 30 Pokémon Home points to get 1 battle point. Points can be earned by transferring Pokémon into Home and leaving them there, but we're unsure of the exact math that determines how many points you'll get for what at this moment. Also, heads up, we got 3,000 points for transferring our first Pokémon into Home from Bank. Both Switch and mobile app lets you view the national dex and check records. Select Pokédex and you can view all the Pokémon you have, or select them via region. From there, you can search and filter through your results. Once you select a specific Pokémon, you can see all the games it appears in, and its dex entry for each game. If you have that Pokémon in a different language, you can view that from here too. You can even check out your shiny directly from this screen as long as you've registered it in Home. This in-depth dex can also be viewed on the mobile app. From the main menu, select Notebook to check your records. History breaks down everything you've done in Pokémon Home, while Records gives you a running total of your stats. This info can also be viewed on mobile. Now, here's everything you can do on the mobile version. These tasks are broken down into 3 categories: Trade, Pokémon, and Other. Most of the current ones available involve depositing certain types of Pokémon, such as 15 that are in Great Balls, into Home. Other challenges are as simple as checking the news 30 times. Completing these challenges gives you stickers that you can use to customize your profile. To customize it, just click on Your Room and then Your Name. This brings you to a screen where you can view your records and check out your notebook, just like on the Switch app, and also edit your name. By clicking on the binder, you'll be able to place stickers, decorations, and change the wallpaper however you like. From the Your Room tab, select Friends. Here you can find your shareable friend code or a QR code so others can add you. And you can add friends by entering their code or scanning their unique QR code. They'll need to accept your friend request, and once they do, they'll appear on your friends list. Select the Trade tab to access Wonderbox, the global trading system, Room Trade, and Friend Trade. Wonderbox lets you Wonder Trade/Surprise Trade. Put a Pokémon into the box and wait and see what comes back. You'll need to go back in manually and open up each Pokéball for the trade to be completed. With the GTS, you'll be able to deposit which Pokémon you want to trade and list which Pokémon you want to receive, even getting into specific details. You'll get matched with someone looking for the same trade. An exclamation mark will let you know a trade is ready to complete. Select that Pokémon to complete the trade. You can also search for a Pokémon you're in the market for. This is a great way to get exactly what you want. Shiny hunting just became shopping. You'll even be able to request Pokémon you haven't registered in Pokémon Home's National Pokédex yet. Room Trade is like Wonder Trading/Surprise Trading, but with a group of up to 20 people. You don't know what Pokémon you'll get until the trade is complete. And Friend Trade lets you trade with friends directly. Completing certain tasks will earn you gifts. For instance, you'll get a Rotom for using the GTS for the first time, a Pichu for creating a sticker in a binder, and an Eevee for doing a Wonderbox trade. To view your gifts, tap the 3-line icon at the bottom of your screen, select Mystery Gifts, Then select Gift Box. These expire, so be sure to claim them before they're gone. Just like the Switch app, you can view the complete national dex. Just tap the same 3-line icon at the bottom of the screen and select Pokédex. Transferring Pokémon from Pokémon Bank, the judge function that evaluates Pokémon stats, and the ability to host your own room trade are all locked behind the premium paid plan. Additionally, having the premium plan lets you deposit 6,000 Pokémon instead of just 30, Wonder Trade 10 Pokémon at a time instead of 3, and trade 3 Pokémon in the GTS instead of 1. For more on Pokémon Home, be sure to watch our How to Transfer from Bank to Home video, and check out our Pokémon Sword and Shield wiki. For everything else, you're already in the right place. IGN.
Hello, welcome back to another fine video for Pokemon Gold and Silver. Today we're going to be going for Execute. The earliest you can find Execute is in Azalea Town right after you get Headbutt, or Ilex Forest if you're already in the area. Execute can be found by headbutting trees. It has a 15% encounter rate, can be headbutted on any tree with the same encounter rate. No moderate, low encounter tree bullshit. Anyway, let's go. So we're just going to head up to a tree right here with 15%. It should not take too long, but with headbutting it sometimes does. And there we go, we found Execute after 2 encounters. Sometimes you'll get lucky, sometimes you won't. It's all up to how the game wants to roll its RNG. Right, with that, we're going to capture it. Execute's... I have never personally used an Execute or an Executor in Generation 2, let alone any generation. Mainly because in Generation 2, it was difficult to get a Leaf Stone, and usually people would use Leaf Stones on their Weepling Bells. Which is why they didn't really get the chance to use it. Whoopsies. They didn't get a chance to use it on their Executes. And again, people don't typically headbutt too often. It's kind of a different mechanic people aren't too used to. So anyway, and that's Execute. Thank you for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for whatever I post next. See ya.